Ready? Say 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey everyone, welcome to our channel.
I'm Josh, this is Amelia.
I'm Tegan and this is Jackson.
We are the Cameron family, also known as the Cameron fam. Welcome to our channel. This is our first YouTube video, and for this video we'll be doing a Q&A, just so you guys can get to know us better. Also on this channel we'll be showing family vlogs, like day-to-day vlogs, the experiences, challenges, pranks, anything you guys like to see. You just let us know in the comments what you like to see. I'm sorry in advance if you hear a dog barking or if you hear these two crying or if she pulls up on me. They're a bit tired, so.
Yeah, and we hope you enjoy our first Q&A video. So the first question is, how did we start this channel? So you want to answer? Or why did we start this
Why
channel?
did you start this channel?
Yeah.
So basically, I've been wanting to do home video recordings. I was thinking of getting like a home recorder, like the ones we used to use like back in the day, that our parents or grandparents used to use. But then I was like, why not just get a new phone or new camera and just start using that, because you know you have it all the time, and you can record anything on the spot. Right, so basically, yeah, so I wanted to record our events and save them for us or to show family members, friends, but then I'm like, why not just share it on YouTube as well, just so other family members that are far away can see, and other friends that are far away can see that can't be here with us every day, or that we don't see often, right? So they can see our family grow and see us in our day-to-day lives through these videos.
Okay, question number 2. How did we meet?
Okay, you answer.
Okay, so we met in 2017. We met at a gym called Planet Fitness. I worked there and Josh was a member there.
Okay, so that's her version. Obviously it's
Simple.
twisted and simple, and
Twisted.
she's avoiding the truth. So basically the truth was,
Do you want to put him in his chair?
so I would go in there to work out, and then I see her every now and then, and then whatever. And then one time I was working out in the weight section where you're like lying down, or like you're in a dumbbell section, and there's a big mirror like in front of you, and their desk. Shit's fart. I can see everything. Like you can see everything in the mirror where you work out in front of, and they can see as well. So like I'd be lifting weights, and then I'd see her, like I'd like glance over at the desk, and she's just like this.
Slow down, baby.
It's not like that.
Yeah, sometimes eating like those little candies, just like looking. And then, yeah, so I was kind of like awkward at first. I was like, is she looking at me because I was doing this wrong? Long story short, yeah, she was staring at me while I was working out. I was staying back because I felt pretty awkward. And then, yeah, so and now here we are. I basically went from lifting 2 dumbbells to lifting 2 kids in the span of 2 years.
That should be your motto.
Question number 4. How long have we been together? I believe we've been together for approximately 4 years, 4 to 5 years. Been married for 2-3 months.
Is it July?
Since July 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah.
Question number 5. When did we get married? We got married July 7th of this year, 2021.
Continue to hold her hand and repeat after me. With this ring, I do wed. I promise to love, honor, and cherish you. Just as this ring has no end, neither does my love for you.
We did it small, just because we're not very big wedding people. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, like neither of us wanted like a big
grand wedding. We just wanted it quick and simple with, you know, close family.
Yeah.
Well, especially because because of COVID, there was a bunch of like restrictions. We could only have like X amount of people. Question number 6: what was life like together before having kids versus now with kids?
Yeah.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
So it was pretty much the same. We were pretty much homebodies. Didn't go out that much, either her house, my house,
Yeah.
or the movies.
We did like local things. We didn't like go to.
Yeah, hung out with like family. So pretty much the same thing now. It's just with more responsibility when we go out and pack more stuff. When we go out.
Oh, we have like a time restraint.
Yeah, time restraint. Yeah, we can't stay out too late.
Yeah.
We gotta start getting ready like 2 hours earlier.
Yeah. Life before kids was definitely more like definitely more flexible. We could just like pick up and go if we wanted to go somewhere or do certain things, like the things that we used to do. For example, like if we wanted to go see a movie or go skating or go for a hike, right? Like now it's a lot different. Like especially with 2 young kids, we can't, let's say, go skating yet, or, you know, hiking with a stroller. I don't know how well that would go. But yeah, it's just a lot less flexible now, more hectic now, but a lot more fun, I would say now.
What was your reaction to each pregnancy?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. So with Jackson, he wasn't planned. He was in a planned pregnancy. So I was definitely very surprised. I was in school at the time, college, and took a test after I'd come home from class just to check or whatever. And to my surprise, it said pregnant. So immediately I was like, you know, in shock, and I didn't know what to do, and I wanted to surprise Josh.
So for Jackson, I think I was coming home from the gym, and then she's like called, like I think it was at nighttime.
Yeah, it was at night.
She called me or texted me saying, "Hey, can you come over tomorrow?" I can't remember what I said. I probably said yeah or no.
Yeah, you
or
said
like
yeah.
maybe. And then whatever, I got home, and then when I was getting to bed, I called her, and then whatever, we were talking, and then all of a sudden, she just starts breaking down, like crying. I'm just like, in my head, I was kind of like, okay, I kind of have an idea what it could be. So I was like, hey, what's wrong? And then she's like, nothing. I'm like, okay, obviously something wrong. Like you're crying down, like you're crying like pretty bad. But I'm like smiling, right? Because I'm like, okay, like I just want
Like
you to
you
say it
do.
already, yeah. And then whatever. After a while, she's just like, I'm pregnant. And then I obviously smiled. And I'm like, oh really? And then she told me the whole story of how it happened, and,
Yeah.
or how she found out. And then I was like, yay. And then I think she was like, are you mad or are you not mad or anything?
Yeah, because I didn't know what your reaction
Yeah. I'm
was
just like,
going to be.
no, why would I be mad? I'm like, I'm happy.
For Amelia, she was planned. We had been trying for what, 6 months?
About 6 months, yeah.
Around 6 months we've been trying because we wanted our kids close in age. We wanted them around 2 years apart.
2 years
right?
apart, and birthday preferably
In the summer.
by August, like between June and August
Yeah.
was what we were trying to aim for.
Yeah. And so I feel like we felt like we were on a very tight schedule, just because we wanted, let's say, like a summer baby, and also we wanted them 2 years apart. So we've been trying, and it wasn't happening. And then we decided that, now it's December, we decided that we weren't going to try in December because if we did get pregnant, this baby would have been born around Jackson's birthday in the same birthday month. So we just said, like, we'll take a break, and I guess like ease the stress off of us.
I was out of juice.
Okay, because we were both stressed, and you know,
I had no more juice.
So anyway, so we, mutually decided we'd take a break. And then it was just before Christmas-ish, I think, like a week before Christmas. And something in me I decided to randomly take a test. I don't know why, because it was at nighttime, right? Yeah. And it was it wasn't like a proper test. It was like one of the little strips, and I just decided to take it like on a whim. And 2 lines showed up on the test, but one was faint. So we were like, I freaked out of like excitement, and I ran out of the washroom and I told Josh, and Josh was like, okay, let's wait and see, because there was a faint line and we didn't know if that was a true positive or it was just a fluke. So the next morning he went and got more tests for me, and I took them and they all came back positive. So it was a very happy shock and surprise this time, because the moment we stopped trying, I ended up getting pregnant. And her due date originally was supposed to be on Jackson's birthday. She was born September 8th, so she came a few days before. So they are pretty much 2 years apart, almost to the day. Our planning is on point for that.
I told her next December you better stay away from me, or next
This December coming up.
Yeah, this December. That's it.
All future Decembers.
I'm moving out.
So yeah, so what was your reaction?
My reaction was pretty much the same. Mm-hmm. Obviously the stress from trying nonstop every
Mm-hmm.
week, with very strict timing for 6 months. It was
Mm-hmm.
pretty tough. I mean, it was pretty like depressing at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it was like, okay, like, was Jackson like a one-off type thing? Like, are we able to have another kid? Is it me? Is it you? Is it both of us?
Yeah.
1 month we don't want to get pregnant, and we get pregnant, and now here she is. So I mean, I was happy and surprised, and shocked, because it's like, okay, then we shouldn't have tried all those months. We should have just did whatever, whenever, however. Right? But I guess life works in mysterious ways.
It would have saved you a lot of juice.
Exactly. Now I'm out like 20 million kids
I am your biological father.
that I could have gotten like child support for or something.
You gonna get the child support?
Hell yeah. How did we choose the kids' names? Want to go do Jackson first?
Yeah. Okay. So with Jackson, I kind of chose the first name and Josh chose the middle name. I like the name Jackson. Josh wanted
I definitely wanted a J name.
yeah, you wanted the J. You wanted all your kids with J names, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, boys for sure.
Yeah.
Boys at least.
So Josh, his first name that he wanted was Joshua Jr.
Call him Junior.
Yeah.
Call him JJ.
I'm not personally not into the juniors. Like, I don't know. I like Jackson, so I kind of pressured you into Jackson. And it worked out because it started with a J. But Josh liked Xavier. Why did you like Xavier?
I don't know. I just thought of it as always like a name that I'd want to use as a first name. You have a cool like nickname as X and just a letter.
Yeah.
So I mean, I ended up putting it with Jackson and Xavier because it ended up flowing like nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, she probably watched like Sons of Anarchy first or Grey's Anatomy, whatever it's called. So I'm sure she didn't just get that name from anywhere.
No, that's probably where the inspiration might have come from. But so anyway, so Jackson's full name is Jackson Xavier Cameron.
For Amelia, her full name is Amelia Mionette Rinaldi Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess
Oh,
of Genoa.
you gotta finish.
Me? A princess? Shut up!
I was the one that liked and forced Josh into the middle into the first name.
Yeah, I was against it at first.
Yeah, but Jackson, if he was a girl, he would have been Amelia.
Yeah. And I
So-
would have been against it still, but
Yeah, so it was a name that I'd wanted for if I ever had a girl. So we also like it though, when I like it, because there's a lot of short forms or nicknames you can use with it. Like you can have Mia, Leah, or Amy, like when she's older, if she likes Amy. So that's also another reason why I liked Amelia, because you can shorten it a few different ways, and also I personally don't know a lot of Amelias, so to me it's more of a uncommon name, which I liked. So that's her first name. Her middle names, because she has two of them. Her first one is Jane, and the second one is Araceli. Both of those coming from our moms. So Jane is my mom's middle name. Araceli is Josh's mom's middle name. So her full name is Amelia Jane Araceli Cameron.
Question number 9. What motivates you to be strong parents besides your kids?
So an answer for both of us to that question, I would say we motivate each other to be strong parents, just because having a partner, like for Josh, for example, he motivates me to be strong. Also because I definitely think that we both need to lean on each other in the hard parenthood moments, especially with a newborn and a toddler. Right now there are more hard moments just adjusting as a family of 4, so I definitely think that there's been many times when we've had to lean on each other, which means when Josh needs like a mental break, or he's not, like he needs, you know, a nap or whatever it is, I definitely have to be strong to pick up what Josh would be doing, or, you know, I don't want to say picking up the slack because it's not slack, but you know, help Josh, right? I have to be strong for Josh so that he can get the break or moment of silence, so that he can come back and he can be a strong parent, right? For when I need that moment, or just a strong parent for our kids, right? So,
Yeah.
question number 10.
Question number 10. What did you find the most difficult and most rewarding part of being a parent?
Okay, so we'll do difficult first.
Sure.
Okay, so the most difficult part of being a parent for me is, I would say feeling the emotions that our kids are feeling, like when Jackson's sad, or, you know, like I hurt for him when he hurts. So to me, that is probably the most difficult.
Mine is understanding what they want.
What do you want?
Especially at
When
this
they're
age.
when they're mad, sad, and like you're trying to comfort them, and they just push you away, smack you away, kick you away, at any time of the day for any reason. It could happen at any time. It's just like, what do you want? What can I do? Right? And because it's like you're not like used to not being able to help someone, especially someone that can't control their feelings or their emotions.
Yeah.
They're screaming.
It's also hard to communicate with
Yeah,
a
it's hard to
2-year-old.
communicate. So I think the communication and understanding is probably the hardest part, or the most difficult.
Yeah. You wanna go
Um,
first, Gavin?
The most rewarding part is when you know what they want and you give them what they want, and seeing them happy, or taking like, I guess, new experiences with them, especially with Jackson, because he understands now like what he's doing, or like where he's going and stuff like that. So new experiences with him, and now for the new baby.
The most rewarding part for me would probably be the same, which, well, seeing them grow is definitely the most rewarding part. But also, like, to quote you, because you said this once, that their wins are our wins, which I definitely think that's like a great thing to say, because it's true.
I said
Like,
that.
yeah. Like whenever Jackson has a moment of, you know, happiness, or he's learning something new, or he finally gets something right that he practices, and just seeing the like joy and happiness and like the big smile, because he, you know, to him it's a win, then to us it's a win, and we feel that happiness. So yeah, that's probably the most rewarding part. 11.
How is life so far with 2 kids?
Life is different. It's a lot busier. It's good. Definitely an adjustment, because we had just got a routine down, or we hadn't just got a routine down with Jackson, but we had our routine, our daily routine and our nighttime routine with Jackson. And so now adding a little one in where her routine is 24 hours, and you know, it is an adjustment. And also we went from being able to 2 of us are there for 1 kid. It's now one of us has to be with one and the other one has to be with the other, so we're kind of like 1 for 1 with kids. Like we don't
We're on our
have,
own.
yeah, we're on our own.
We turned to single parents at nighttime.
Yeah.
It's definitely different, a big adjustment. Like she said, we went from having a nice routine, finally like down, to it just being all over the place again. Even with Jackson, like his routine is all over the place now too, because he can wake up at any point during the night if the baby cries, or
Yeah.
if we're getting up to tend to the baby, anything like that. So all of our sleep has been pretty much off ever since she
Yeah.
was born, which is okay. I mean, it's normal.
I have a question for you. If you could go back and tell yourself before you had kids, would you keep this age gap, or would you have waited longer?
So what she's referring to is when we obviously talked about having kids,
Yeah.
we agreed to having kids pretty much not back to back, but let's just say 1 every 2 years until we get to like 3, like max 3 kids.
Yeah.
At some point I said 5. I don't know why. I think
I don't.
I must have been drunk.
Yeah.
To experience 2 kids at the same time, like basically almost 2 years apart, just shy of 2 years apart. I definitely say I'm not taking anything back. Like I would never change anything, but if we were to talk about it ever again, if we were to go into the past and talk about it, I would have said, yeah, 2 sounds kind of short. Let's like maybe every 3 years have another kid.
Okay.
Just because I feel like a 3-year-old is a better age to have better communication and understanding with, compared to a 2-year-old. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. What helps too is having, like she said, like the right partner in one of the questions. Like what motivates you, right? In that question. So having the right partner like on your side, you can definitely manage the age gap.
Yeah.
But I mean, because I'm an impatient person, I'm still learning to be patient. So if she was the same way, then it would just be chaos, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely balance each other out, and that's.
Who has more of a temper, Jackson or Josh?
Definitely Josh.
Why wasn't you in this?
I don't know.
question?
It was
Or why weren't you included in this question? Why wasn't you? Why wasn't you in this? Why weren't you included in this question?
because I do not have a temper. Yeah, I would say you. Just because Jackson, it's more of like with him.
We're pretty much the same age, me and him. We're basically
Yeah.
both 2-year-olds.
When Josh has a temper tantrum as well. When he's upset.
Don't expose me. No, I don't.
So in that sense, yes, you guys are the same. But with Jackson, it's more of like a little attitude, and then like you know, distract him with a toy or a snack or something, and he's totally fine. With Josh, it takes like a day or so to, you know, figure
Yeah,
it
but at least
out.
I can get out of your hair when I have a temper tantrum. You can't. Like Jackson won't leave you alone.
Yeah. But what Jackson is having tantrums over is like we made his food wrong, or we put away a toy that he still wanted to play with, right? Your tantrums are like, I don't know. I looked at you wrong that day.
You eyeball my piece, 50 Cent?
And
Better
you
watch
freaked
out.
out.
Better watch out.
Anyways,
So anyways, yeah, so that concludes our Q&A for our first video. We hope you guys all liked it.
yeah.
We appreciate you for sticking around, listening to our questions.
Yeah.
If you have any more questions that you want answers to, you can always type them in the comments and we'll take a look at them. And we can make a part 2 Q&A or part 3, however many we get. So ask any questions. And yeah, if you like the video, please give this video a thumbs up. And you can share, subscribe, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like the video and if you want to see more. And yeah, so thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Touch the eye.
2
Two eyes.
2
Can you say bye-bye?
不吧。